To be quite honest, I think like I said, and again, going back to my roots, worked at many dealerships where GMs or dealer principals weren't involved with the whole dealership. Their focus was, let's sell cars, let's move metal. Those guys take care of themselves. So as far as a training aspect goes, it has to start with your DP, your GM, being involved with everyone in your staff. Because once you get that, oh, they do care, or they did stop by, they're more willing to do the training portion. They're more willing to show you what they've done. And that's a lot of what humans are. Pat me on the back, that's all I need. So if you're gonna develop a strategy, it starts with you being involved. And I think so many times we say, we're gonna bring in Jason or somebody to train, and then we're not gonna be involved.
Yep.
And then we're gonna say, how was it when it was done, guys? And for me, that overall development strategy, yeah, it's a lot of time, and it's you have a lot of staff, but you have to be there. You have to show that's important to you, so it becomes important to them. And that's, if you want that focus, that's where you got to put it.
For sure.
Awesome.
I just want to add to that. Do you guys ever find that in your dealerships, and I'm talking from a generic standpoint, we talk about training, we talk about growth, we talk about positivity. Don't you find that sometimes the dealer principal or the GM would be like, okay, listen, you got 25 minutes to do what you need to do, and then we got to get back to work. Doesn't that lose some of that culture of saying like, okay, it's just one and done? Okay, listen, you got 25 minutes talking to me about everything you know, Dan, but I want to know exactly what you're talking about tactical in 25 minutes. Ralph, I need to know exactly the sales forecast for today in 25 minutes. And by the way, motivate everybody because we got customers coming in at 8:30. Raj, listen, we have few appointments today. You got 14 minutes. I find that we time everything. I find that dealerships will always time, and that's where we lose the growth, and that's where the strategy is lost because there's no leadership then. It's just, you got 30 minutes, do your thing, and then you forget about it, right? The motivation is lost. You said it's very hard to do. Leadership is very, very tough. But the fact is, that is what, from a generic standpoint, that's what I see, right? And it's unmotivating to the employee. Customers don't see it, customers don't see it, but the employees see it. The employees are like, well, they just don't care. They just spent 30 minutes talking to them about this and then just yelled at us afterwards saying, get back to work.
I think that's the symptom of what we see when, that's exactly what happens when, as Ralph said, the DP or the GM isn't leading from the front on it. If put it this way, the impression that I would get if I was a staff member looking at someone setting those training expectations is this does not matter, just go on your phone for 30 minutes while the training's going on and then go back to your desk, do whatever you were doing before the training.